Beginners often complain that it's not easy to actually find profitable leads. They don't know where to look at. Reverse sourcing is not working. Manual sourcing is not working. All this bullshit is going to end today. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can turn one lead, one S tier lead, into an unlimited amount of new leads every single day. So, to be able to do this, you are going to need to have one really good lead. If you're just starting, watch all my other videos on sourcing. I made a lot of videos detailing my sourcing strategies. It already helps a lot of people. Just check them out. I have a whole ass playlist about that stuff. All right, so check the playlist, binge the playlist, watch all the videos in the playlist. You're going to be able to find your first lead. And I'll make another video on how to find your first lead if you haven't found your first lead yet. Now, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna need to actually do this strategy? I'm gonna use a couple of tools. You do not need all of them. You can skip some steps, but the tools I'm gonna use are Seller Amp, Keepa, Tactical Arbitrage, and Async Gadget. So you probably know most of those tools. Seller Amp, you know it for sure. Keepa, you know it for sure. If you don't know Keepa, I have a whole ass video on it as well. What was the third one? Tactical Arbitrage. I have some tutorials as well. Async Gadget, you may not know it. It's a really great tool. It's not that expensive. I mean, it's situational. I think it's like $70 a year, so check it out. But yeah, those are the tools that I'm going to use for this video. You do not need all of them. You can skip some steps, or you can do some stuff differently. But yeah, this is the tools we are going to use today. So we are going to go back to our beloved Nike socks listing. So here it is, and we are gonna start. So let's assume that this is your amazing lead, your S tier lead that you found doing whatever sourcing methods you had, right? It's a super good lead. It's selling super fast. Even better if you already tested that lead. It's selling super fast. You know it's selling super fast. It's a great lead, right? How can you turn that lead into an infinite supply of new leads? This is the subject of this video. This is what we are going to do. So the first thing you are going to need to do is to select a few storefronts. I recommend 3 to 5 storefronts from that listing, the best storefronts that you can find on that listing, 3 to 5. How do you do that? I have a whole ass video on that. Check it out here. If I forgot to put it there, remind me in the comments. If not, I'll put it in the comments as well, right? So just check out this video. This will explain to you, it's a whole video, how to select the best storefront on a listing, the best storefront to actually reverse source. Check this out. You're going to do this, right? So once you have the storefronts, like let's use this one as an example. You are not going to check all the products. You are going to try to find out if this storefront is actually an S tier storefront. All right? Same thing. Whole video about that right there. Or right there. I don't know which side. Check it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. So you're going to need to figure out if this storefront is an S tier storefront. So there's a good chance that it is an S tier storefront if it is already selling, like if one of the leads you found, which is a S tier lead, like if this storefront has this lead, there's a good chance that it's a S tier storefront. Maybe not. So this is why you need to verify, right? Whole video on that subject as well. As I said, you can check it out. But to be super fast, how are you going to check that? So you're going to check the product that sells fast. I would recommend going for anything below 50,000, like as a BSR, anything below 50,000. Can you find actually 2 or 3 profitable leads by reverse sourcing this storefront super quick, right? If you can just find 2 or 3 leads, 3 great leads doing this, you can keep that storefront, right? It means that it's a super great storefront. Keep it in your database, keep it in a spreadsheet that you are going to go back every time you want to reverse source. Because if it's a great storefront, if you go back to it once a week, twice a week, every single time it's going to have new products, right? So when you go back, your eye is going to catch the new products, and most of the time those products are going to be great products, right? Because as I said in the past, most of the time when you are doing reverse sourcing, you are going to be late to the party. So because leads have a certain life, right? That is set. So all leads are not going to be profitable forever. So a lot of the leads that you are going to find doing reverse sourcing, especially if the storefront that you are sourcing is only doing like manual sourcing or is only doing like tactical arbitrage or using software to scan like timely promotion, most of those leads are not going to be good for you. Like you're not going to be able to find them profitably at that time, right? So you need to find those gold nuggets that are still either in promotion or that are really good selling at MSRP when you actually manufacture your margins and you find like great coupons and stuff to reduce your cost, right? You need to find those. If you can find 2 or 3, this is a good storefront. Add it to your storefront database, go back to it, you're gonna find more like every single time that you actually reverse source the store, right? So that's the second thing that you need to do, right? So once you're done doing that, an extra thing that you can do is to actually export all the asins from that storefront and scan it on tactical arbitrage. So it's super easy to do it with asin gadget. Super easy to do, you just click here, it's gonna export a CSV file. Just import the CSV file right here in the reverse search. Once again, another subject, I have a whole video on that. Whole video on reverse search on tactical arbitrage. Check it out if I don't forget to put it. If I forget, once again, remind me. Put the time code so it's super easy for me to do it. Yeah, just do this while you are still while you are checking other storefront. Do this. Put the CSV right there. Launch the search. So it's gonna search to it's gonna compare all the asins against the database of websites that they have on tactical arbitrage, and they are gonna find where those asins are selling online, right? Where they are selling. I'm sorry. So you're gonna let that run. It's gonna take some time. Let that run. If you do not have asin gadget, you can also use the product finder with Keepa. All video on that as well. Just go here. Let me open it. Just go to scroll down. Like if you know where to find the Keepa product finder, super easy. Just look at the data tab on top right there. You see data. Click here. You're gonna get it to this page. Scroll down. There's a point. There's a. Where is it exactly? You can add the sellers here. You add just the seller ID. You can find the seller ID in the either. Let's do this. Either let me try to find it. Either you're gonna find it on the URL. All right, you're gonna find the seller ID of the store. You can also find it when you use Keepa. When you look on Keepa. So let's go to the offers. This is the right there, as you can see. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. This is the seller ID. Just copy and paste this to right here, and same thing. You can just do this export with asin gadget from here with the API query. I have a video explaining that. You can import that into tactical arbitrage, the CSV. The thing, why is it better to do this way, is that you can actually put some filter. So if you do not want listings where Amazon is in stock and stuff, you can just do that. It's super easy and it's way faster, right? So once you've done that, you can do another thing with asin gadget. What you can do is export all the asins from all storefronts that are currently on this specific asin. So just by clicking here, so this is asin gadget right there on the right. You're gonna click here. This is to export all the storefront URLs. It's not it. You click here, it's gonna export a CSV file with all the asins. Same thing, you import that thing in the reverse search right there on tactical arbitrage. You run it. You're gonna have a lot of asins to go through. So this is gonna do it. You're gonna catch some asins. It'll miss. Sometimes you're gonna catch some. Sometimes you're not gonna catch some. Right? So super easy. Just launch those searches. Right? Once you did all your manual reverse sourcing, once you did all your reverse sourcing from the best storefronts from this thing, and that you actually exported their asins, just do that. Export all asins. Run the reverse search, and then move to the next step. So the next step is to go to actually the website where you found the leads profitably, right? So let's use this one as an example. This is not the same exact product, but this is just an example so I can show you guys. I talked about that strategy in another video. Just you right here, scroll down, and you are going to stumble upon this section, which is customers also viewed. So think of it this way. If this is actually a profitable, like if this is your lead, then this is actually a profitable place to buy it. And I don't even know if I don't know this website, so do not get scammed. I don't know. Check on Trustpilot, do all that thing, but if this lead is profitable, if resellers actually bought this lead from this website, the algorithm that they use to recommend products so they can increase the average order value of their customers is going to recommend you other products that resellers bought to sell on Amazon. If this is a product that reseller buy to sell on Amazon, you're gonna get recommended those products. Check it out. Check all those products right there. Check them out. Check them out on Amazon. Check if they'll sell, if you can get them profitably. You're gonna find some product. I find a lot of my products this way. This is a strategy that works really, really, really well. I literally have cases of products right there that I FBM every single day that sells for, I sell 100, 200, even 300 sometimes dollars every single day of just those products FBM that I found doing this, right? So this is called the rabbit trail strategy. If you want to dive deeper into it, I have a whole video on it. It's super short, but there's not a lot more that you can do with the strategy. But yeah, do this and then move to the next thing. So the next thing is, so this was a Nike product, right? So the next thing you're gonna do, if this is a brand you don't know, you are gonna go to the product finder of Keepa. You are gonna go and you are gonna scroll down right there, and right there you see that there's you can select a brand on Keepa. What you're gonna do is enter the name of the brand, so Nike. Once you enter Nike, you are gonna, so Nike is not necessarily a great example because Nike have a lot of products, but, and you know the brand Nike, and you probably already did this because you followed my suggestions. You should know pretty much which product of which brands are selling, and you should do this for all the brands you are selling already. So I'm pretty sure you've done it already if you are watching the videos. But yeah, do this. Same thing, select this filter, Amazon is out of stock, all that stuff. If you want to go deeper with the buy box and stuff, you only want product that sells for more than $20 and stuff, you can do that. I do not necessarily do it when doing this, but what you're gonna do is then check, basically rank the products from the fastest selling to the slowest selling, and check them all. Try to see patterns. Which products are actually selling? Which products from that brand is selling on Amazon? What pattern can you see? So as you can see, the fastest product, for example, for Nike are the Nike socks, right? Basic colors, so white, gray, black. You can see that. You can start building experience with this brand. You can start to learn that brand. And then when you are going to manual source, let's say you manual source Nike on Academy, you are going to be able to pick up products fast. See, pretty much, because you pretty much have an idea of what products from this brand is actually selling on Amazon, right? So super easy to do. Do this, try to learn the brand a little bit, see what's selling, see what prices it's selling. Is it anything that looks like it can be profitable? Like check it out, check it all, like check everything out, check this, like go, like do it thoroughly, like really check the brand, try to understand what it's selling, try to see if there's something that you think you can find profitably, and then move to the next step. So the next step will be to actually go to the brand's website, right? So I have a whole video on that as well, going in depth into the Fenty brand, where we checked a little bit the Fenty brand, and so we actually found a profitable product just by doing this, by doing the product finder thing, right? So go see on the brand's website, see if there's any coupons going on, check Rakuten, check all that stuff. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna check all the products that are under MSRP. All right, so you are gonna go to the sales. We're gonna check the men's sale right there. So here it is. You are gonna check the product, see what is really which product. If you cannot run it on tactical arbitrage or whatever, you can actually run Nike on tactical arbitrage, but I do not like to do it. I never find a lot of product, but maybe my game plan is not really good, and I did not dive really deep into it. But yeah, check the product that are heavily discounted. This actually could be, I don't know, maybe if you got the great coupons, great gift cards, you can make this profitable. If they wholesale for the same price, for this one for 36, maybe not. Yeah, so just check all the products on sale, do this, and yeah, That's the strategy, guys. So you will find like, you cannot tell me that you are not like, you did all this, you had an STL lead, you did all those steps, you went through all those steps and you did not find a lead. If you did not find a lead, you are lying. I can say you are lying. Go through all the steps. You will not need like, if you do this for every single lead, that you will not have enough time in a day to do this for all the leads that you find, right? So you are never going to run out of work to do. Never. You need to do this for every single leads, every single great leads that you find. Every single one of them. And which means that the amount of leads, and not only the amount of leads, but the amount of work that you are going to need to do to go through all those products, through all those ASINs, is going to grow exponentially. So the amount of leads that you can add to your lead bank is going to grow exponentially. And you can delegate some part of this stuff easily, right? So if you really do all this, and finding lead is actually still your problem, like, it's just impossible. No, you cannot do that. If you do this, that means that you do not have any great leads already. And you need to find your first great lead. As I said, watch all my videos. Not that difficult. And yeah, the amount of work that you will need to do to go through, like, you will not even need to do that, because you're gonna run out of capital before you run out of leads, right? So just trust the process, do all that stuff. The number of leads you're gonna find is gonna grow exponentially if you do this, because you can turn one lead into three. Like, it's gonna triple it's gonna grow exponentially. And no way it goes any other way. Like, usually, like, to be honest, usually I don't even need to do this. I don't even need to do all the other stuff. If I have a great lead, I have a really great lead, sub 50,000, selling super fast, that I tested and stuff. Just with that ASIN, I'm going to be able to find a lot of great products just by doing reverse sourcing from those storefronts. But you need to have a great storefront. You need to have a great ASIN already. And you need to have, like, you need to be able to go through you need to build some experience doing reverse sourcing, and you need to be able to go through storefronts super fast. That's it. Go through storefronts super fast. You're going to find products super fast. You're going to grow your lead bank exponentially. You're going to need to delegate some work. You are going to run out of capital. If capital is not your problem, you are probably doing something wrong. If you are doing something wrong, just do all these steps and talk to me after. If you do not have a great lead, check my video on reverse sourcing. I'll put it on the screen right there. I don't know where. I'll put other videos. Check those videos. Check the playlist on sourcing. If you are totally new to Amazon FBA, check my playlist on. If you're new, whatever, I forgot what it's called. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. New video every single day.